Hey, how's it going? I'm a little sick, so hopefully I don't like cough or anything or become all snotty. Um, Today I wanted to go over some stuff I saw over the weekend or last week. I don't remember exactly when, but there was a viral Twitter video of a girl filming some guy in the gym, and he was like checking her out. And I kind of I don't really have any strong feelings towards it because I didn't see the whole video yet. I wanted to save it for on stream because I saw Hasan and Abba and Preach. They uploaded a video about the same topic. I think like literally at the exact same time. So I was like, oh, I want to see their opinions because I know they don't like each other. Abba and Preach are really mainly Abba. He's really like anti-feminism. He's like FD Signifier said it best. He's like the modern day like anti-SJW guy. That's the channel. Their channel covers mainly like anti-SJW stuff. And Hasan being Hasan, of course they're not gonna get along. So let's see what they say. Let's start with Hasan first. I just want to say I learned about the West Elm Caleb thing like yesterday or 2 days ago now. And that happened exactly a year ago. I don't think this situation is like that, but it might be a little similar. So let's see what we get into here. That shit was crazy. The West Elm Caleb, like why? Okay, so he made a 30-minute video. Should you approach girls at the gym? I'm gonna opening up the Abba and Preach video on a different tab, and then see how long that one is. Oh yeah, they've been going after Donovan Sharp lately. But oh, they only made this video. Is that the main one? Yeah, Donovan Sharp is a piece of shit. Okay, so 21-year-old exposes creep. That one's 17 minutes. All right, we'll start with Hasan's video.
Warning, graphic content. Paul Pelosi attack footage is released. David DePucci, everyone's favorite girl.
How to not approach girls at the gym.
I hate this. I hate when there's videos. It's so uncomfortable. Feral. Like, feral. For 5 ads. £5. These are the rates. Excuse me? You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's okay. I got it. Thank you, though.
What if I just ripped his pee-pee out of his saga so he can never reproduce
What
again? This is
the
why I don't want
fuck?
kids natural selection, but I take it the weirdos out. He's going to jail for staring at an underage 21-year-old. Okay, this is a joke, I think. Like some of this is. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. I hate everyone involved in this because there's a stitch incoming right now, but the guy that stitched into this, that like talked about it, this popped off. I just don't like any of the people involved in this. So this is the guy that like is shitting on the lady. Now, this is a very real problem, okay? If you have any girlfriends, if you know any women in your life that work out, you know that women...
God damn it. I just realized Hasan's face is right there. Oh! All right, that should be better. Let's double check.
get approached in the gym a lot. You know that like women get stared down at the gym a lot. This is literally a problem. This is literally an issue, and a lot of
I'm covering his
a lot of
dog
people feel
now.
uncomfortable because of this. A lot of people feel uncomfortable because of this. It's just like understandable, normal. And let's be real, that guy is staring. He is staring a little bit. Him coming over on the other hand, like to put the weight up, to help her put the weight. That in and of itself is like trying to establish contact in the nicest way possible. So while it's like, you know, while it's obvious that he's like staring, and while it's obvious that he's like trying to establish contact, he didn't do anything over the top. He didn't do anything bad. He didn't do anything that's like, you know, insane, like unacceptable. Like, why? Why are you this mad? You know, this is like, I don't even think he was like hitting on her. He was.
What if I just ripped his pee-pee socket out? Ripped his pee-pee out of its socket so he could never reproduce? This is why I don't want kids. Natural selection better take the weirdos out. He's going to jail for staring at an underage 21-year-old. I hope that's a joke, bruh. Yeah, it doesn't. It just seemed like he was trying to build confidence to go talk to her, which like, I'll have you know, God, I used to be like into pickup and like, I guess PUA stuff. I really don't like admitting that. I don't like saying I was into PUA stuff. I just was like, I watched Simple Pickup, so they didn't say they were a pickup artist. They kind of were. So like I tried doing that shit too, and yeah, embarrassing. But I never really approached girls at the gym. That was always hard, mainly because like when you go to the gym, you're like working out, you're doing your own thing, you want to be left alone. The best advice I've heard for like meeting people at the gym, if you go in a group, and like you kind of already know, like if you have a regular gym that you go to, you get a group to work out with, preferably like mixed with girls and guys. It'll be easier to like kind of like get people involved in the group and like talking. Like yeah, you're there to work out, but it's also like a social situation. So if you know people at the gym, like if you have friends who work there, or you become like a regular and you start recognizing faces, you'll be able to start talking to more people. They'll introduce you to their friends, and yeah, stuff like that happens. The gym I work at right now, my friend works there, so kind of lucky there. I haven't really met any girls there. There's some pretty cute ones though. But yeah, that's gym pickup. It's interesting.
Just being nice. It's still a little weird, but he's being nice. Like he's not like trying to fucking Rizz her up. He's not actually like being like, hey, what's up, babe? This is a normal thing that you do at the gym. Okay, you do this to guys, you do this to girls. Like if I see someone on the bench press, for example, and they're lifting by themselves, and I see them putting up a really heavy weight that they're struggling with, I'll go over there and be like, do you need a spot? Okay, it's just like a part of like gym etiquette, gym culture. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if it's a woman, doesn't matter if it's a man. You do it. Courtesy, it's etiquette, right? And he did that too. He walked over and he said, hey, you need help? But like he maybe shouldn't have touched the weight, but like that's it. It actually matters if it's a woman. Like why? The hilarity of the situation is that like it's a weird one because her concerns are valid.
You probably rewatch the video, but yeah, he probably should have asked if like he should have asked her like, hey, do you need help putting on the weight? Like, yeah. But like I said, it looked like he was trying to build up confidence to go talk to her. I've been there before. There was like a really cute the first gym I used to go to, there was a really, really, really pretty front desk girl. And like I went there for like 3 years. I think she was working there for like most of that time. And like I talked to her every now and then, but bro, I got so fucking nervous around her. Like I would see her and like my stomach would drop. I would get like butterflies, wouldn't know what to say. And then I didn't start like actually preparing to talk to her and like getting her number and shit until like the month I was leaving. It took that long. Nothing happened between us. We still follow each other on Instagram, but she's dating someone else too. But the whole time I was like, fuck. It was yeah. Some girls, man, they like they're hard to talk to.
Okay, her concerns are valid. If you know anyone, you know a woman that goes to the gym, if you know a single female that actually works out, you know that this is something that they are consistently, understandably upset about. Because dudes are kind of fucking creepy in the gym. They're constantly staring. They're being weird. Have you ever asked a man if he needed help putting the weights on? Yeah. As a woman, this type of behavior is wrong. It makes us uncomfortable. She's not overreacting at all. I think it's the fact that women can't go to the gym without their bodies being gawked at. He wasn't even working out. He was standing there watching her. First of all, we don't know the full video, okay? And I'm already admitting that he was staring, okay? He's staring. We've all been there, okay? I myself have definitely been in that situation where like I noticed myself looking.
Yeah. So you always I've prefaced this by saying I'm not the best with girls. Even though I did the pickup artist shit. I didn't really have the best success. Made a lot of friends, don't get me wrong, and gave me some confidence to actually like approach people and talk to them. But in terms of like getting laid, nah, that shit did not help. But you always want to like establish like some kind of contact. Like you either want to like look at them, make eye contact, smile, or like hey, how are you? You want to like establish that first rather than coming from behind and them not seeing you. In any situation, because that just makes you look really creepy and they're gonna freak out. And yeah, you just want to be friendly. You always want to do that. So.
At someone, doesn't matter if it's a woman, but definitely I've noticed myself doing that and I stop immediately. It's true. You look at everybody at the gym. You know, it's just a thing. You look at people in the gym. I do understand why it's additionally concerning for women though. And it gets additionally annoying for women because they're not just getting stared at. Well, one, there is always the ever-present threat of physical violence if you're a woman. But ultimately, even with the short clip that we saw, and I haven't seen the full thing, but even with the short clip, like he comes over, he doesn't do anything that is like over the top, ridiculous. He is being a little weird. He is being a little weird looking. And then he comes over and it's obvious. Like, I don't know why men try to act like this isn't, he came here just to be kind. Like, no, he saw a cute girl working out and he wanted to establish contact. I don't know why men look at the situation and go, that's not the case. He was just being friendly. Like, shut the fuck up. No, man. He 100% was staring and he 100% wanted to establish contact. My point is, he wasn't being like over the top. He wasn't being over the top. He wasn't being gross. He was just being a little weird, a little starey, and he backed off immediately. He was like, oh, okay, my bad. He wasn't being over the top for you. For her, he was. So he was. Bro, there is like a objective way to look at this, okay? That's crazy. Like, she felt like he was being over the top. Oh, okay, well, you know, great. Like, I'm in the...
I'll look into this story more because I kind of want to... Now I'm invested. But if he was like... Depending on how long she was there... Depending if they have like a relationship before, not like a relationship, but like depending if she knew him beforehand and this is like a regular thing that he does, then yeah, I can see why she would film him. But if this is like their first time meeting, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she was having a bad day. Maybe she knew the guy before and he was actually kind of creeping on her. Maybe she's been there for like 2 hours and like an hour and a half now, or an hour, and like he's been staring at her the whole time. I'm just trying to see it from her perspective because yeah, I could see like if you're a girl, then yeah, you do deal with like a lot of creepy guys. That's just a given. It sucks that that's what society is, but like, hey, you just gotta manage it. Protect yourself. Where was I going with that? In terms of like when I see a cute girl at the gym, yeah, I'll stare, but I try to like I try to be respectful because like I said, when you're at the gym, you're there to work out, work on yourself, peace of mind. When I'm at the gym, I don't really want to talk to people. Yeah, I said go work out with people in a group if you want to meet people, but I sometimes barely do that. I just sometimes I go to the gym, do my thing, and then I get out. That's the whole point in the gym for me. Sometimes I'll talk to people, but not necessarily all the time. So
this is a weird situation because like I do think that men usually make women feel very uncomfortable in the gym. I know that this is a persistent and common problem. We watched a video of a guy literally walking up to a lady on the leg press last week where the dude was straight up like, I have a wife, but I want to fuck you.
oh, what the fuck?
Like, that was insane. That's an insane conversation. Why is he walking over? I hesitate to grab my weight because him standing directly in front of him, he grabs it himself.
You don't have to do that.
He grabs it himself, which is definitely like undermining her a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like
okay, yeah. The fact that he grabbed it himself. Okay, was he grabbing it himself to like take the weight, or was he gonna help her put it on? From the interaction, it sounds like he was gonna put it on for her. Which, if you're gonna do that without saying anything, then yeah, bro, like, come on. But I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt too, because maybe he's fucking nervous, doesn't know what to say, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna help her out real quick." Maybe that's not the case though. I don't know. Social interactions, they're so weird.
35-pounder, not super heavy. He thinks he's a good way to approach her and open, basically. That's it. He shouldn't have done that. Yeah, he thought that was a good icebreaker. We've all been there. Just don't do it. That's it. And then all these fucking creepy misogynistic weirdos are like, well, she has a OnlyFans. Oh.
This guy kept making me extremely comfortable at the gym. This is why I'll end up crying on stream, because I feel so grossed out at times with the amount of sexualization I experience. Hopefully this spreads awareness for girls who experience this type of treatment at the gym. I'm also extremely antisocial, and being hit on is never a compliment to me. I don't like being approached. I haven't dated for a year because I despise being sexualized. It happens anyway and I get frustrated. It's normal for girls to feel this way because it happens often. Hi everyone, welcome to my fan house. From group chats with the community. she's doing it. I don't know. Maybe her. I don't know. I don't know this girl. It doesn't bother me that she has an OnlyFans. Like, go get your bag, girl. But maybe she like. I'm trying to think of how to say it. Maybe she like. I do OnlyFans here when I'm in the sexualizing. When I'm doing the sexual stuff, it's here. When I'm not doing it, I don't want it. That's what I'm thinking is her mindset towards this. If she hasn't really dated, then I guess something like happened in her past, and she's just trying to focus on herself right now, which good for her. Yeah, we'll definitely look into this more.
Oh, I'm so grossed out about the sexualization I experience. Hopefully this spreads awareness for girls who experience type of treatment at the gym. I'm also extremely antisocial. Being hit on is never a compliment for me. I despise being sexualized. Like, bro, I don't understand. Like, did you not get educated? Do you not understand that, like, these are two separate things? For example, let's say someone is a stripper. Does that mean you could go over while they're eating fucking breakfast and put your dick on the table? The fuck is wrong with you? You fucking rapist? You fucking idiot? How do you not understand this? Like, people cannot comprehend that women can want to look hot, can want to look sexy at certain points. That does not mean that you can be creepy and gross and fucking weird. Women can want to do OnlyFans. That doesn't mean that, like, if you find out that they're doing OnlyFans, that you could be a fucking rapist in every circumstance. Context is important. Why the fuck is super basic shit. Stop sexualizing people in areas where they do not want to be sexualized. That's it. That guy didn't even know she had an OnlyFans, but like, it doesn't matter. My point is, it doesn't matter if someone has OnlyFans, okay? It's so weird that he thinks this is like an own and it got 60,000 likes. When I see stuff like this, I literally think people need to be neutered, okay? Holy fuck. That's a good take. Exactly. You're a UFC fighter. What do you mean you don't like get beaten? You don't want to get beaten up outside of a bar. Dude, I don't understand. This is the reason why fucking famous boxers have to have security around them at all times, because random fucking weirdos want to fight them. It's so stupid. Like, the consent is the main factor here. And like, while she is a little over the top, in my opinion, in her reaction, okay, to an otherwise like normal situation, because this kind of stuff happens in social settings. I don't know why men take this to be like, dude, what? You didn't like it? Fuck you. You're a whore. You have an OnlyFans. Like, you're a fucking psycho, dude. You're like a perverted, demented psychopath. How the fuck do you live every day of your life? Holy shit. Anyway, let's hear what Joey Swoll has to say. By the way, Joey Swoll is very funny.
Joey
He's
Swoll.
a very funny guy in general.
First and foremost, as I've said before, there is a big difference between staring at somebody and simply looking or glancing at them. So why did this man look at you? Well, you're in front of him off to the side, you're in his peripheral. You're also taking a video with your camera pointed directly at him, and you're talking to yourself. He's probably watching you wondering, what is she doing? I know I would.
Yeah, by the way, that is actually the only good take on this one, where if you're at a gym and you're filming yourself, and I have done this many times over in like public gyms where I used to go to. I used to film myself all the fucking time. Like, you're doing something that's inappropriate. You're filming someone else, you know? You're filming other people that is like in the field of vision. So ultimately...
Oh, fuck. Topic. Oh, okay. Yes. If you're filming at the gym, like you're making a video or just filming your form, I don't really care. I know it bothers some people, but bro, I used to try to I was trying to be a fucking YouTuber, okay, like a couple years ago. I understand the struggle. I understand the grind, bro. So go do your thing. That being said, when I do see someone with a camera, I try to avoid it, mainly because, like, I guess out of respect for what they're doing. If it's angled towards you and you're like in your set, then I try to avoid that. Like, I don't know what to say. There was one time when I was on the Stairmaster, and these two guys, like, they had all the room. They come up right next to me, and some girl pulls out like a tripod, and they start filming like this workout Q&A thing. And I was like, they're like right next to me. I'm like, what the fuck? And luckily they weren't like filming me, but they had the camera like right next to me, and they were like, I don't even know what they were talking about. They were just like, all right, we're gonna start this Q&A off with this, and then they just started asking each other questions. It was funny at the time. I was texting my friend. I'm like, bruh, there's a YouTube video being filmed right next to me. Yeah, just for me, it doesn't really bother me, but I can see why it bothers other people. So just if you're the one doing it, just kind of be respectful of like other people's privacy, you know. And with her, I feel like with TikTok, people don't understand that concept now of like filming in public and filming people, because it's so commonplace now. So people don't understand. But you just gotta be aware of like, okay, do I want this happening to me? If the answer is no, then yeah, don't do that shit. So
You are also doing something that is cringe. And I am literally a person who has done this cringe many, many times over. So that's something that you also need to consider as well. Some people are like, what the fuck is he filming? You know what I mean? Like, they look over.
Also, you talk about, why would this man come over and help me load my plates? Well, if you watch the video, he sees that you struggle putting plates on the other side.
That part, I think, is just being overly charitable to the dude who came over. I'm being honest. I think this is dishonest. This is like too charitable. No, the dude was staring. The dude was checking her out.
Was she even putting the weight on though? Let's see. La 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 la. No, so she's laying on the floor and then she puts it on. I don't know.
He was checking her out, and he 100% used that to establish contact. It's true. Like, people do it. I have fucking done it. When I think about it, have I done it? Have I done that? Not really. Not to that degree. But like, I definitely caught myself staring. It's true. I admit it. Everyone does it. Everyone does it. Women do it to men. Men do it to women. Men do it to men, especially. Okay. We all have looked at other people working out at some point, even asexual people. Yeah. He shouldn't have grabbed the weights. He should have just said, "Hey, do you want help putting that on?"
And I saw the comment where you guys talk about this was a man.
That's weird. LMAO. He wouldn't go up to a guy and help them put their weights on. Right? Exactly what I'm saying. That's kind of true. Because, like I said, he was trying to like flirt with her. But like, if I see a guy struggling with weight, then yeah, I'll probably help. I rarely do though. Honestly, like I said, I do my own thing at the gym, have my headphones on. I'm not really paying attention to others. Yeah, I do check people out, not like intentionally. I'll just see a cute girl, I'm like, whoa. And then like, I try to be respectful and like not super glare, like, or just like glare all the time. I'll look and I guess enjoy what I'm looking at. That sounds bad. But then like, I'll get back to what I'm doing. Cause yeah, I understand like, hey, they're doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. If we happen to talk, cool. If not, hey, maybe I'll see you around. But yeah, you just gotta be respectful of other people, man. It's honestly what it is.
And trying to help out a woman because a man would never help a man. That's not true. This is not misogynist.
Low key, I think men do help each other out with weights all the time. It is proper gym etiquette. It's the right thing to do. I was talking to my trainer and other people about this, and they literally were like, I am more reluctant to
just in case, because I think I'm covering the message.
My trainer and
Hasanabi, as a woman who goes to the gym, it's weird when men stare, but when she realized he was trying to help, she could have made the decision to not post it and make him out to be a demon. Yeah.
Other people about this, and they literally were like, I am more reluctant to help women in the gym because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable, like I'm like patronizing them. If
I'm being super charitable here, maybe she was having a bad day, and she was just really bothered by that guy. If I'm being extra charitable, then she knows that guy, and he's been doing this for a while. Is that the case? I don't think so. I'm just gonna say she was having a bad day. We'll look into this more. Like I said, I feel like Abba and Preach are gonna go off on this girl. Mainly Abba.
More readily available to help men than I am to help women because I don't want them to feel like I'm undermining their strength. Also, like, trust that if I need help, I'll ask. No, people are so socially awkward. What the fuck? No, I don't think people. It's infinitely better. I think, in my opinion, in my experience, you're more likely to literally ask to help someone than get asked. Nobody ever fucking asks for help, dude. Come on, even motherfuckers.
No, that's not necessarily true. I've had well, I don't think I've ever really had a girl ask for a spot. I've had guys ask me like, hey, can you spot me real quick? And they're like maxing out. And yeah, I'll help them real quick. I've never really asked for help. There's been times where like I think I got it and then I'm struggling. But those times are like I have a friend with me. I try not to max out when I'm on my own because I'm not trying to fucking die. But yeah. If I am struggling, then I'll be like, someone help. Yeah.
because they're struggling. Dude, I started going to the gym I started going to this other fucking gym for a little bit, right? And like, I saw so many dudes who were just like struggling to put the fucking weight up. And I'm on the bench press across from this dude, and I'm watching him fucking almost die underneath the fucking weight. And we establish eye contact, and I'm just like waiting for him to be like, hey, you know, like, I'll come over and spot you. I'm like giving him a nod, right? And he's just like, nope. He's just not doing it until I'm like, hey, do you need help? I can spot you, you know? Motherfuckers would rather die under the weight than ask for help. That's crazy. No, you're wrong about that.
But it's very sad that you took an act of kindness, this man doing something for you, being kind, and turned him into a...
Like, I don't think he was, like, just kind. I think he was a bit of a hard dog. He was Myron. He was looking, okay? That part is normal. Exactly, Hasan is normal, but normal is patriarchal. Dude, Noam Chomsky, you're being fucking insane. Look, first and foremost, patriarchal constructs removed from the fucking
I'll let him finish.
Conversation, that interaction would be the most normal interaction on the fucking planet. And anyone that got mad at that would be looking like a whole ass buffoon. The only reason why there's redeemable qualities on her experience and on her perspective is that it's a persistent problem, and it's understandable that she could have felt a little skeezed, okay, a little peeved by the behavior that she has most likely experienced time and time again. Her reaction.
Yeah. Let's avoid the social, like, this is a social interaction problem, inherently, I believe, because he wants to approach, he's building up confidence to approach, and maybe he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go. So he goes, grabs the weight, tries to help her without establishing any contact. Like, as far as we know, he didn't talk to this girl at all. All he's been doing is staring. So if you're working out, and then let's put yourself in the situation. Say you're working out, someone comes over and starts trying to help you put the weight on, like, whoa, like, what are you doing? I got this. So they don't even say hi, nothing. They just grab the weight and they're like putting it on for you. And like, if you didn't notice them staring, you'd be like, oh, like, thank you, but I got this. If you didn't know they were like staring, kind of creeping on you, then you'd be like, I got this. Go away, shoo. So anything to do with like patriarchal stuff, feminism, like, get that shit out of here. This is it. What we're dealing with is just a really awkward social interaction. You could use, no, you can't even use that. I mean, like, if you want to like understand like where this comes from, then maybe you could talk about like patriarchal shit, but like, no, like, this is just humans being weird with each other. That's what I think.
Though, on the other hand, is also like kind of fucking aggro, trying to blast this dude. I think this is a byproduct of like everyone trying to turn every aspect of their lives into content. Like, she's just like trying to turn this dude into like a pest when he did not meet the bar of being a pest. Probably if she wanted to, she could have found someone being a pest to her easily. But it is 100% for the views. Bullying goes huge on TikTok because of audience interactions. Like, that's wild. Like, he's in between his he's doing hyperextensions. He's in between his set. He's just glancing over like three, 4 times. Like, that's crazy. Like, it does not meet it's just normal, okay? It's just a normal thing. That's crazy. He's literally not using the machine, bro. No, he was. You're not seeing it in between the cuts. No, he was. He was using the machine.
5 ads, £5.
That's how I knew, by the way. When I saw this, that's when I knew. My man thought he was the Rizz god, okay? Look, he might have been there at a certain point. If you've ever been to the gym, if you've ever, he thought he was the Rizzler, okay? Look. Watch, when he gets off the machine.
There's a point where he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go.
He's like, I got you, babe. These 35-pounders too heavy for you. He thought he was that guy. Does this meet the fucking, the bar of like public naming and shaming being called feral? I don't think so. All Zoomers do is hate the other genders. Yeah, no, literally. Hasi, I love you, but I think your proximity to gym bros is blinding your judgment a bit. Brother, if you think this interaction is like a violently misogynistic one, you have to reconsider like the universe. He should not have grabbed the weight. If he hadn't grabbed the weight, and if he was like walking over just to grab his like cleaning equipment and then simultaneously turned around and was like, hey, do you need help with that? Then it's fine. It's 10-10, you know, and then he backs away and then it's over, right? If that's what happened, then that's fine. That's a perfectly normal interaction. What the fuck? Like, you don't know.
Okay, I think I want to watch the Abba and Preach video now. Shit, here we go.
Hey guys, this is my personal advice to you. This whole approaching thing, throw that shit out the window. I'm gonna say it now. Take it and throw it in the trash. Chuck it. Women will complain. Hey, men don't. I don't give a.
This is how to not approach girls at the gym.
I hate this
Also, is that supposed to be like the SpongeBob voice or something?
Makes me so uncomfortable. Feral, like feral. There's mirrors everywhere, so it's like you can easily catch people. Act. Oh, this is nothing.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say she's having a bad day. Because the whole feral thing, that implies that she's like already kind of mad. Like, I don't know.
We're gonna move on to the 35 now.
Like, for all I know, this girl could be a shitty person. His actions don't help in this situation. Like I said, he really should have, like, hey, do you need help putting on that weight? Yeah, it's just.
I want you to watch very carefully. Just watch. The 5 as.
Yeah, it really looks like he's just trying to, like, okay, she's really cute. I want to go talk to her, but nah. She's really cute. Fuck it. Let's go.
£5. These are the rates.
What does it say?
Excuse me? You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's
Oh,
okay. I
damn
got
it. What does it say? Oh, my back button doesn't work. Oh, that's why I'm pressing on that. Oh, I fucked up. This is not good. I am a dumbass.
See what I mean? All right, here we go. Got it. Thanks.
Okay. He goes to grab cleaning wipes. Oh, cleansing wipes. I hesitated to grab my wipe because him standing directly in front of me made me extremely uncomfy.
Excuse me? You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's okay. I got it. Thank you, though.
He was only working out behind me to go up to me because I was at the squat rack all the way in the corner of the gym to avoid weirdos like this. What if I just ripped his pee-pee out of his... That just sounds kind of funny. I'm sorry. Damn, bro. Okay. I'm really... I just want to say this guy seems like he's super nervous. He wants to talk to her. He's like really attracted to her. When he was grabbing the cleansing wipes, he should have like been picking it out and been like, oh, hey, like, you need help putting that on? Like, bro, like, I get it. It's sometimes when you're approaching a really cute girl and you're like super nervous, you're just kind of like in fight or flight mode. So like you just react. You don't really like think about what you're doing. So that's probably what happened with him, is what I'm guessing. Maybe he's just like a really creepy guy. I don't think so. Like I said, we need more information. Like, did she know this guy beforehand? Has she seen him at the gym before? Does he always do this? Like, we need that to really determine, even though like I feel like the story doesn't really need to be a big thing. We're kind of making it a big thing by like doing all these reaction videos to it, but yeah.
See what I mean? All right, here we go. Let's go to the gym, girls. Let me go to my girlfriends. This is ridiculous. I gotta be careful. I gotta be fucking careful. I don't need to fucking... What part of me working out by myself looks like I'm a fucking damsel in distress? I'm not.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, maybe she's having a bad day.
Sorry. That exercise just makes me laugh. I know it's a new thing because of everybody trying to grow their glutes, and I see like everybody that's going to do that exercise.
And then you call me, and then you call me juvenile when I go.
There's something.
The worst thing is that it's in fast forward, so that's even worse. It's worse.
He's complaining. You know what I mean? What did you think?
No, nothing. Oh, was that it?
That was generally it. She basically called the guy a creep. and all that stuff. This guy made me extremely uncomfortable at the gym. This is why I'll end up crying on stream. I feel so grossed out at times with the amount of sexualization I experience. Hopefully this spreads awareness for girls who experience this type of treatment at the gym. Stupid piece of shit behind me. She whispers in the microphone, I hate this. I hate when there's weirdos. Gets me so uncomfortable. Feral. That's what she said in the video. So here's the extra context. I found a squat rack in the area in the corner of the gym. She wrote in a lengthy reply. He followed me there after I did a reverse deadlifts. There was plenty of ab machines to use, but he chose the one that was not doing his workout half of the time. The mirror faced me and not the whole gym, so he was looking around there. There was nothing but a mirror in my direction. I get constantly harassed by men in public spaces, and I even showed inch of skin, so yes, I get pissed when they glare for disturbingly long periods of time. I'm not looking for views or clicks, so I just post this to spread awareness. I don't think it's bad to look at someone once and you'd be like, oh, that's a pretty girl, but I personally put my headphones in, I mind my business and make sure to look unapproachable because I only there to film gym vlogs and work on my progression in the gym. I wouldn't be there doing this for attention at all. I don't trust random strangers. No person should. You don't know their intention. I can see how this.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. People, when they go to the gym, they kind of do their own thing. If they have their headphones in and they're like not looking around at people and they're mainly focused on their workout, leave them alone. Like, they don't want to talk. You got to respect that. Even if like she's really pretty and like you think like, oh, fuck, oh, no. She wants to be left alone. You gotta leave her alone. And I'm sure like you're the same, like people are the same way. Like they put their headphones in, they want to be left alone. Yeah. So I can see how this makes me look like I have an inflated ego, but I am an attractive girl in a beauty standard sense, and I get extremely sexually harassed online and makes trusting random strangers that approach me trigger my trauma, which is why I responded this way. I could see that. So if she is running OnlyFans, she probably deals with like a lot of weird guys. So any like if she senses like some guys kind of being somewhat weird around here, then she's probably bringing all that that baggage she has with these other guys and putting it onto this dude. And whether that's deserving or not, I mean, that's just what's happening. So
this makes me look like I have an inflated ego, but I am an attractive girl in the beauty standard sense, and I get extremely sexually harassed online, and it makes trusting random strangers that I approach me trigger my trauma, which is why I respond this way. I'm extremely antisocial, and being hit on is never a compliment to me. I don't like to be approached. I haven't dated for a year because I despise being sexualized. It happens anyway, and I get frustrated. It's normal for girls to feel this way because it happens often.
Can I pause you 2 seconds?
Go for it.
How do we know if I don't approach you? I don't know your background. I can understand that you have all this background. I do understand. I sympathize with you. But how am I going to know? For you, being approached is never a compliment. I can't know that. And in this society, as a man, I have to approach. So what the fuck am I? Like, I don't know. It's not written.
you have, okay, like, going back to the pickup days, I think simple pickup preach like, just approach everyone, approach people. They emphasize like approaching, not no matter what, but just approach, just to warm yourself up to social interactions, to lube yourself up, I guess. And well, yeah, that works. It doesn't necessarily work all the time. So if you do see, let's say you're at the mall, because that's mainly where they approached, also where I approached, it's a little easier because people are walking around, they don't have their headphones in really. So you could just like, hey, now not every interaction is different. So you could be like, hey, oh, hey, like, where's the Tilly's? Oh, hey, where's H&M? By the way, you're really cute. Like, you could do stuff like that. If you're at the gym, people are doing, like I said, like I've been saying this whole time, they're doing their own thing. They probably don't want to be disturbed. And it's more of like, unless they're in a group, then they're probably not looking for any like social interaction, you know? So, well, yeah, as a guy, you have to approach, and that's just the way things are. That's just the way society is. Like, guys kind of have to approach. You have to like realize, hey, not everyone wants to be approached, and you have to like, you really have to use context clues here. Like, if she has her headphones in, she's not looking at you, she's mid-rep, she's not really paying attention to anyone in the goddamn gym, then yeah, don't approach. You just gotta respect people's boundaries.
On your forehead, my girl.
People who say this kind of behavior is creepy is so funny to me. Have you guys ever done any approaching? I've watched women approach people. I watched them do it in clubs. You want to know what women do to approach a dude in the club? They see a guy, they try to angle themselves. They see it, right?
But that's a club. This is the gym.
We're looking through.
You go to the club to meet people and have fun and to get fucking drunk. Of course, like, it's a different situation. It's a different setting.
Peripherals.
Like, if you're in a library, like, you're not going to be, like, fucking... when you're at a library, you're supposed to be quiet and reading a book or studying your shit. You're not going to be, like, approaching every single person, bugging them, because, like, you're in a fucking library.
And then they'll try to angle themselves a certain way.
They try to look available.
And then, if they move, they try to get to another place where the man can see them and make eye contact so he can approach, right? You start to strategize and physically put yourself in places to be able to approach. No one goes, oh, she's pretty, I'm going right in. There's always a bit of attentiveness. Like I want to just strip down. Oh, he glanced 4 times. Guys, 99% of people, when they approach anybody, think it over. They have approach anxiety. They get worried about going up to the person. They get nervous about the prospect of being rejected. They think it over. They try to position. This is a normal type of behavior.
I would say that's exactly what the guy was doing. He did look like he was very, I guess, stressed, or just, he looked like he was trying to build himself up, you know? So.
And the reason why I'm saying that is we look at this and we're like, oh, this is inherently creepy. When in reality, it is how the vast majority of people get approached. Think about somebody you've liked before. You've ever had a crush? How many times have you sat there and glanced at your crush before ever saying anything a few times? How many times have you thought about how you sit, how your posture is around the person you're crushing on? We do these kinds of little things to signal interest to the other person,
No, I've never done that.
hoping that they reciprocate. Women will sit there. What do? They'll adjust their hair. They'll smile at you, right? Is that creepy? I'm just asking. Is it creepy when women don't say a word, but they'll glance at you, though, and they'll glance again?
But that's, like I said, that's a different situation, though, dude. So.
Right? And ladies, if you're being honest, you guys have all done this with somebody you liked who you may not have had that much contact, or someone you thought was cute very briefly.
Never.
We all do a bit of signaling with our body language inadvertently to say we're interested, or maybe we don't even cognizantly realize it, but we're displaying an interest. It becomes creepy when you're not interested, and I can understand. You're going to the gym, you just want to work out, you're not interested. But you also have to understand that in this world, like Preach said, we do expect men to do the approaching, to go out there and try themselves. We don't have a set of rules where it says where it is acceptable and isn't. Maybe the gym is off limits. You know, maybe that's a spot where people don't want to get approached ever. Hard to say. I also know a lot of people who meet their partners at the gym and they start fucking from there. I just want people to appreciate that they throw around this word creepy, and I want you to understand how this kind of approach anxiety where we create a society where men don't like the idea of approaching. The vast majority of dudes who are regular and cool are never going to say anything to a woman. Why? Because of videos like this where they can get put on blast.
Yeah, yes and no. I'm just gonna keep repeating what I said. Oh man, I'm just gonna repeat myself. So let's just let it go.
By streamer, some famous person, semi-famous person, and then have millions of people describe whether or not they're really disgusting perverts or something like that because they glanced at somebody a few times that they like. But let's be honest, every single one of you motherfuckers have looked at somebody that you liked and glanced at them, including women.
Never.
Including women.
Never. Never? Yeah? Well, what's your favorite feature about the person? I don't know. I like his eyes. I like the way he smiles. If you like his eyes and the way he smiles, you glance.
Bruh. So I'm not discounting that women feel uncomfortable in these spaces because they just want to go from nothing. And sometimes, like, if you're an attractive female, you get approached the whole time, okay? I'm not discounting that. But let's also be honest about the fact that most of these dynamics kind of work that way. And even though it's unfair to you and you get tired of it, it might be the first time you approached a girl all month. It could be. And he comes up the first time and you bite his head off. I understand why you do, but you have to understand first. I didn't even.
No, like,
and it's not like he was inappropriate. It's not like he was rude.
Yeah, but
He was a little inappropriate. He should have. Fuck, coughing. Like I said, if you're gonna approach, you really gotta establish, like, you gotta say something and make sure they're like, you gotta make eye contact and gotta make sure they're like, you say something. Because if you just come up and, like, if you do what he did, you're trying to help a girl out without even saying anything, it's gonna come off like, whoa, like, what the fuck are you doing? Think, my guy. Think.
I get that you don't want to be infringed on, but let's balance out.
He was off. I feel like he was off. Taking the weight like that and just assuming not asking anything like that was off. That was off.
Yeah, that was off.
You didn't ask, you just took the shit and then try to put it. Yeah, that was a bit off. I understand. But that was maybe I'm gonna say it. It was a bit maybe a faux pas. Like, it was not as comfortable, but I wouldn't deem him like the worst creep in the world. Yeah, that's what he did. You said, and you did good. You said, yeah, no, I'm good. And he left. He did the thing where he left. No interest. Like, I cannot know.
Can I ask you?
Go ahead.
At the gym, when you're doing certain exercise, don't people just come and offer to spot you?
They offer it. That's what I'm
That's did they offer? He didn't offer. He just came up and grabbed the weight.
saying. He just took this shit and put. I mean, that's what I understood. I didn't hear or see. Maybe the way I went too fast. That he was talking to her. He just took the weight and tried to put it in its place. Yeah, people offer me. They offer. Excuse me. Could you? He just went there and I can understand how abrasive that could be. You just assume and that could be in this day and age when women don't want to feel like a damsel in distress, and you do that. I've been yelled at for holding a door. If you're gonna go up to a weight that she's already put there and she's all right, and your intentions were probably all right, but you don't ask, that's what is it? That's what was his error. Absolutely, I'll say that.
Okay, this is where I disagree. Man's right there. He goes over. He says, he grabs it. Can I put it on? Right?
Did he say that?
Yes, he asked.
Yeah.
As he grabbed it, he asked.
No, he
said, "No, I'm
didn't."
good." He puts it right back and he walks away.
But that's all you had to say because
We gotta watch this video again. He didn't ask.
Wait. Excuse me? You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's okay. I
No,
got it.
he's not
Thank you,
even.
though.
Yeah, he's not even looking at her. He just.
Okay. No, it's okay. Excuse me? This is 5 as 5 pounds. These are the weights. Excuse me?
Okay, so I was listening really carefully. There's no sounds of voices up until she says, "Excuse me." So he literally just went for the weight and was trying to put it on for her. Either he was taking the weight or putting it on. I'm assuming he was gonna try to like put on the weight.
Excuse me? You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's okay. I got
You want to put it on? Yeah. So he was grabbing it to help her put it on, but like he didn't ask. Like, hey. He grabbed the weight first, bro. You gotta ask. You were grabbing the fucking wipe. You could have been like, hey, do you need help with that? You don't say it like that. You gotta fucking ask. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro. Abba, why are you defending this? Don't defend this.
Okay, this is where I disagree. Man's right there. He goes over. He says, he grabs it. Can I put it on? Right?
did he say that?
Yes, he
He did after he grabbed the weight, though.
asked. Yeah, as he grabbed it, he asked.
No, after he grabbed it.
No, I'm good. He puts it right back and he walks
But
away.
that's all you had to say because the one thing I said is that I said I didn't hear. So I think he didn't ask.
No, preach, she's
You might have thought That
wrong.
was very inappropriate. Another person would be like, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. You know how many folks at the
Abba, oh my god. I don't know if Abba's been so burned by women that he just like doesn't trust them, but like, bro, you're wrong. Watch the goddamn video again.
gym start off conversations that way very casually, and then they become like they create their own little gym community where they see each other often. Not everyone's built for that, but what I'm trying to say is I understand. I got my own traumas, and there's certain things that people infringe on a regular basis that set me off. But I also have to do the work in my head to realize they don't mean it that way, or I don't know that they mean it that way, or I don't know that they're making a huge faux pas. So I also got to meet them halfway and be like, no, thank you. And then I leave it at that. If they keep pushing after that, then you can infer that there's something wrong. You've established a boundary.
Okay, did anyone call him out on this? Okay, so they're just kind of like shitting on her. Fuck.
Right? You said no, and the person has continued. Then I can understand. And guys, this is my personal advice to you. Okay? A lot of people don't like this. This whole approaching thing, throw that shit out the window. I'm gonna say it now. Take it and throw it in the trash.
Chuck it.
Women will complain. Hey, the men don't. I don't give a
But
fuck.
that's how it's supposed to be.
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
how it's supposed to be.
Y'all not doing that shit
No,
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 more.
no,
And
that's
cut that shit out.
I-
I'll tell you what it is, okay? Because I've done it. I've done the whole pickup artist thing. I used to go to clubs with Sharpies and play games. I got videos and photos. Like, I've proof. I've done it. I've done the whole laundry list. I'm telling you, cut that shit out. That shit is for the past. That was for the birds of yesterday. Today, we got a lot of pigeons.
The who?
We got a lot of pigeons.
I don't necessarily disagree. Shit. I don't know, bro. Like, if you're like a young man or like a teenager and you're trying to like flirt or get good with girls, then I can see why approaching helps. It helped me build confidence. But also looking back, like there were stories where I definitely creeped girls out, and I do feel bad for that. But isn't that just kind of like a part of life, you know? I don't know. I don't want to like get back into the pickup shit or like do any of that. I haven't like approached a girl in forever, like randomly, like day game or night game. I just kind of meet girls now. I like meet them at work or like online through friends. Yeah, that's how I've met girls lately. I mean, I had a friend who like approached a girl at like her work, and they're dating now, but that kind of not rarely happens, but like low odds, kind of, in a way. So yeah.
Hey, we got a lot of pigeons, okay? All right? So today's a different day. Well, how do I meet a girl? I'm gonna tell you, really simple. Build yourselves a life that women are gonna find endearing. And naturally, things will flow from there. Get your shit in shape, get your money right. I'm not talking about millions. I'm talking about just get your own place, get a decent car, okay? Make sure you got some cool hobbies, and keep it the fuck pushing. But this whole thing of walking up to strangers you don't know.
True. I mean, just working jobs. Like if you work any sort of job, especially like service industry shit, then you're gonna meet like girls. Like you're gonna make friends with people. So I think that's like been one of my recommendations lately. Like I was in a group chat last year, and I just told a lot of guys like, hey, get a job and you'll meet people. Like, don't stress, my guy. So yeah, because saying like get your life in order, that's pretty vague. That's not like, well, shit. If I go to the gym now, like I'm not gonna meet anyone. You know,
the whole thing of like, bro, I see people lose their jobs for less. Cut it out. And I'm not saying this because I don't want y'all to get none. I'm telling you, it's just not worth it. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the annoyance. And it's certainly not worth everything else that comes with it. Because I don't think this guy gonna return to that gym. Don't do it. Keep your shit pushing. Pause. Because that sounded weird. This whole thing, I don't care how much women, no, we want. I don't give a fuck. You want it so bad, go do it yourself, stupid.
Nah, just don't do it. It's really that. Like, we're not in the day and age where we could do that. We could afford to do that. Like, are you gonna afford to lose out to be labeled a creep? Be labeled? Nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna be in these spaces, and I'm just gonna be in spaces. You know what I mean? If I was you, I'd be that. I'm gonna be in spaces. You don't do no approaching. You just be. And people, motherfuckers, don't want to talk to you. They'll talk to you, or they won't. You have to be okay with going home alone.
And I'm going to go this step further. This whole thing like, oh my God, people sexualize me. Listen, I'm tired of these women going up to the gym in booty shorts and a fucking bra and saying I'm being sexualized. No, you do it.
Bro, if a guy comes in with a muscle tee or like in a tank top, isn't that sexualization? Like, come on. I mean, that's a little misogynistic.
You're doing that. You're showing off the most amount of skin and clothes that show your curves off in the highest amount of waist and then complaining because people are ogling or glancing at you. Girl, stop. Just stop. I mean, I'm not saying that dudes don't sexualize women who don't, we're just that way, because sometimes they even do. But don't act like you don't contribute to that either.
That's kind of victim blaming, bro. Like, come on.
Don't act like that. Because I know women who do make a lot of the efforts to do a lot of the other stuff, and it does reduce a lot of the contact they have. So there's this whole idea of like, oh my God, men are these like.
If you wear like tights to the gym, like you're still showing off ass. like what? The only way like you're not doing it if you wear like a baggy shirt and like baggy shorts, but like girls want to look good at the gym, you know, like even you want to look good at the gym. I wear very interesting things at the gym. I'm not gonna lie. I like clash colors, but I mean, I have a method to my madness. So, but no, that was I didn't like that.
Okay, people go to the gym and wear the tightest outfits, not because it's great for your pump. No. That's not why you do it. No. You do it because you like the way it looks and you know what it signals. And if you don't, you fucking lying to yourself.
Out there peacocking.
Okay?
Stop.
Some of you women's gym outfits look like your club outfits. It look like you going to the beach. So let's cut.
Yeah, but that doesn't give you like permission to like harass them, you know? Come on, dude.
This whole shit out. I'm so sick of people. Oh my God, the world is sexual. You in a thong, stupid.
Well, that was booty shorts.
But not her, but people do that in general. I'm tired of people sexualizing. I can see your nipples through your shirt.
You're showing your bits.
That's
You're showing your bits. People are gonna look at your bits.
Oh my God,
that's okay.
This is
Okay, let's look at her TikTok. Oh, Jessica Fernandez. Jessica Fernandez. Okay, this is her. Just some last minute thoughts, I guess. he was wrong about the whole approach thing. He didn't ask. He grabbed the weight first and then he asked when she said, "Excuse me." So, bro, I've noticed Abba misses like a lot of stuff when it comes to when they cover videos on women or like any like approach. I've seen enough of Abba preach to notice he has a bias against women, but I haven't seen enough to say like he hates women or something. I don't think he hates women, but he has said in the past that he's been like, I guess, abused in relationships by women, and he's been burned a couple times. So I could see why, like, he even said he has like an anger that comes out when it comes to this shit. So he definitely, I don't know if he goes to therapy, he probably should. But you see that if you watch enough of the videos. I feel like I should probably watch more before I actually comment more, but that's what I've noticed, because I've seen him use like, "Oh, she's a feminist," as like an insult, and it's like, bruh, I feel like he's more reactionary than he lets on, but that comes from a place of trauma, and I will watch some more Abba and Preach, and I will get back to that. We will revisit that topic sometime soon. In the meantime, let's look at this girl's TikTok and see what she's what she said. This is the same girl, right? Pretty sure.
Makeup routine, 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. This one, it holds my eyebrows in place.
Oh, I see she's being harassed on TikTok.
Have been asked my...
Okay, like, I don't think, fuck. I think TikTok's a horrible platform. It really is. It's just, there's no context to it. There's so many young people and they don't understand how the world works, and it's just primed for like harassment and just all kinds of bad behavior. So ban TikTok, I guess. I don't know. That sucks.
What a pussy.
She's being harassed. Did you say sorry to the man? Yes, on my Twitter. You did good. People start hating you now. Thanks for apologizing. Really, what are you doing? La 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 la. Let's see her Twitter real quick. Okay, content creator. Is she part of FaZe? What? No, I don't think so. Probably a joke. Back on the grind. I will be coming out with a response to this whole gym situation in a few days. I'm sorry. Just apologize to that dude because you unnecessarily humiliated him. You don't owe anyone else an apology, but I feel so bad for the dude. Does she have a YouTube? Fan house, Discord, tip jar, Amazon wishlist. Making my 2023 vision board. So it looks like she hasn't responded. When did she put that tweet out though? I will be coming out. What day is it? Oh, it's the 30th. I will be coming out with a response to the whole gym situation in a few days. I am sorry. Oh, okay, here it is. My gross mistake, addressing the gym video. I hate when one guy looks at me at the gym. He's supposed to pay for it on my OnlyFans. Like I said in my statement, I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't sell nudes content whatsoever. Fan house, although it has a paywall, doesn't allow nudity explicit content. It's just a page for behind the scenes content. People really need to research before making these comments. It just looks like a bunch of people shitting on her. Okay, I guess I'm reading this whole thing. A lot of my content is lighthearted and humorous, but I wanted to start off by saying this is the most serious thing I have ever posted. First of all, I want to apologize sincerely to the man at the gym where this all started. He didn't do anything wrong to me, and I blew our interaction out of proportion. I know many people think that I'm only apologizing because I got called out from the video and I posted, and this is half right. If I wasn't called out for the video, I wouldn't have had the chance to learn from this mistake or even realize I made a mistake to begin with. When I first posted the video, I felt I was completely in the right, and I felt I was making a good attempt to connect and relate to my female audience who may have dealt with uncomfortable situations at the gym. And now, after reading literally thousands of comments about me, the situation and the man in question, it truly opened my eyes to how damaging this could have been for him. Men and women deal with very different problems in the realm of the opposite sex, and looking through the lens of an innocent man put it in a situation like that, it honestly made me feel sick to my stomach with guilt. So this came out 24th of January. It's been a week. I imagine the guy, I don't want to look for the guy because that's doxing. I imagine he doesn't have a social media presence, or like he's not like an influencer. I would hope that she talked to him if she. I imagine she knows who he is now. People probably reached out to him and stuff. This is definitely reminding me of the Elm Caleb situation. Yeah. Before writing this, I was posting whatever made me feel justified for the video, which was wrong on my part, and I'm extremely immature for doing so and trying to make light of a situation that is a lot more serious and should be taken that way. I have suffered from sexual assault and sexual harassment prior to this situation, and in the past, these events were extremely damaging to me. After speaking with friends that were honest with me, I was able to keep an open, understanding mind. It took literally thousands of people displaying their distaste for the way I acted for me to realize this in full effect. Because the men at the gym did nothing damaging to me, I still felt threatened in the situation. I reacted by trying to cope with it in probably the worst way possible. My past isn't an excuse or a justification for what I did, but is something I want to personally and professionally address with a therapist in the future. Because I don't want to, and I never and will never hurt anyone ever again in this way. The jokes I included in the TikTok were far from tasteful and funny. I look back at that video now and cringe that it ever even got posted. Again, because of the wake-up call given to me by mainly Joey Swoll and his community, I think it's important to call people out on their mistakes. And in the words of Joey, help them do better. This is exactly what I plan to do with not just my content, but with my life moving forward. Now, this is already becoming a lot to read, and honestly, I considered making a video to help convey my sincerity for what I'm saying, but I also want to prove this isn't a publicity stunt or a way to farm clicks, so I feel like this is the best way to express what I'm doing to move forward. So I'm deciding to remove the videos off all of my platforms because I don't want this misconception. Some people might think this is a way of me hiding the video or sweeping it under the rug, but this text isn't going anywhere. I eventually decided that there's no combination of words I could put together to gain the trust of my community and people who are discovering me in the worst possible way, or in the worst way possible. Why am I mixing words today? With my 600k followers on TikTok and as an influencer, I hold a lot of responsibility to use my platform in a way that spreads love, happiness, which I did the exact opposite of that. I am sorry to the men and women who may deal with or have dealt with false/true sexual allegations of SA or SH, and if I made their situations feel belittled by mine. I apologize to my fans who have supported me and have been supporting me through this. I messed up and I'm going to just own this mistake. I love making content, sharing my experiences with my community and people in general. I hope I'm able to share growth, not only in a few days, weeks, but the months, years as I continue to be able to do what I love. This will be an ugly scar on my character for a long time until I can show that I am growing. I just hope people give me the chance to. So truly, I am sorry. I will not just say that I'm sorry like it's gonna fix everything. I am going to show and prove to everyone that this is not who I am and this is not what I am going to continue to be. Mistakes help me grow, and I'm willing to learn and take people's constructive criticism where it is needed. In hopes of moving on after this situation, I will no longer be discussing the topic any further. Along with that, I will be taking a break from social media until I am in the right mental space to keep making content. Thank you for reading. I love you all. P.S. I don't have OnlyFans. I have Fan House, which is a safe for work website where I connect with my supporters. So, when did she post it though? Yeah. Let me just give some final thoughts and then I want to look into something real quick. With TikTok and the culture around TikTok, this is going to keep happening. And I say this is probably a learning experience for everyone. But this is also going to feed into the various different cultures on the internet connected to this. So it's going to feed into the PUA people. It's going to feed into the manosphere people. It's going to feed into feminists, men hating groups. It's just going to feed into this content, this wheel of content that the internet is now. It's gonna contribute to people trying to gain clout off of this, which, I mean, I'm doing this now. It's just gonna contribute to this cycle where we're all like canceling each other and getting mad at each other, and that's not gonna stop. This is pretty much Elm Caleb, and it's exactly a year after Elm Caleb. Elm Caleb was insane. I had no idea that was going on last year, and that sucks for the guy. I don't, in my view, I think people are very self-centered, shitty, and just selfish, I guess. And that's everyone: guys, girls, trans, non-binary. Human beings, we suck. That being said, I try to see the good in people. I'm not like distrusting of people like right away. I try to be respectful as best I can. And yeah. So this goes back to kind of my thing. Doesn't matter what ideology you have, doesn't matter what you believe, people suck. So if people suck, they're gonna do shitty things. So this is a shitty thing. I hope she learns from it. I feel bad that she's getting harassed so bad. If that one guy got doxxed and he was being harassed, that sucks too. This was just a an awkward social interaction that got blasted way out of proportion. And with TikTok, this is just gonna keep happening. We didn't learn from Elm Caleb. Granted, like, I didn't know about Elm Caleb, and if I didn't know, a lot of people didn't know. That seemed like a very niche thing, even though it was a big story. But if I missed it, a lot of people missed it. So, yeah, this was a good video. The horrifying panopticon of Elm Caleb. Let's just look at this real quick.
On January 11th, 2022, a woman posts a TikTok about dating. Within a week, the full name, workplace, and photos of a man have been leaked all over the internet. Large companies are condemning the man, ranging from sending tweets to taking out entire billboards mocking him and putting him on blast. His name and face draw tens of millions of video views and news site clicks. He is branded by The Tab as the most hated man on TikTok and by Vice as just some guy. What happened, and how do we make sure it never happens again? So, okay, what I want to talk to all of you about today isn't just this one guy. I'm not here to sit and recap a bunch of dating drama at you and ask you to make moral judgments on the people involved. What I do want to do is talk about a lot of things and how they come together online. Surveillance, public shaming, algorithms, our responsibilities to one another, and I want to use this insane story as a case study for what this all means for us going forward.
So basically what she was saying here, and what she said about the Elm Caleb stuff applies to this story as well. To a lesser degree, but it's still true. The fact that we're constantly filming each other, keeping receipts on each other, micromanaging our behaviors, it's just, it's really bad. So I highly recommend this video if you haven't seen it. Let's see if Destiny said anything about this.
Okay, hold on. I'm settling this. This isn't a debate. This isn't an argument. This is just, I'm sorry, hold on, because I know a lot of you guys are autistic. So let me help you out here, okay? I don't want to get dragged into Melina's fucking stupid arguments, but there's like nothing controversial about what she said, and it's so irritating seeing like all the like Aspie autistic schizoid cards like come out of the woodwork to offer their like advice on how to socialize when these people don't even know how to talk to another human being, like let alone have any business speaking about social etiquette. Okay.
Oh my god. Damn, I really missed out on like a whole thing.
Like let alone.
Oh my god, I can't believe there are so many stupid fucking takes on this. Here's the etiquette. If you want to offer a tip or say something to someone, you can try to get their attention and ask, do you want help or a suggestion? If they seem like they're ignoring you, then we won't
have any business speaking about social etiquette. Okay. Here you go, okay? This is the take. This is it, okay? Here's the etiquette. You want to offer a tip or say something to someone at the gym, you can try to get their attention and ask, do you want help or a suggestion? If they seem like they're ignoring you, then move on. If they're receptive, then offer advice. If you want to come up and just start offering advice or giving tips without even asking, if they want you to hear them, you're probably being rude. If it's to a woman, you're especially coming off as rude. Don't ever walk up to someone and just start loading or unloading weights for them. It makes people feel like children. And if it's a woman, it'll come across as especially condescending. Again, someone appears to be struggling, ask them if they need help. If they're receptive, help. If they ignore you, then move on. There's no reason a woman who gets hit on 9 out of 10 interactions is going to assume you're coming up to her in good faith and you just start offering unsolicited advice or moving weights around without even asking if it's okay to do so. People pay a monthly fee so they can go to a specific place, perform a function. You're trapping them there in some stupid conversation or offering tons of unsolicited advice / help is one of the worst feelings in the world for a woman or anyone just trying to do their thing. This is like, yeah, this is kindergarten level social skills. If you disagree with any part of this, you probably have autism. If you disagree with any part of this, take a
Oh wait, this is Destiny. I thought this was Ethan from I thought it was H3.
moment, reflect. This is probably why you don't have any friends. This is why nobody likes you. This is why you're on Reddit all day complaining that like people are just mean and blah blah blah. It's because you are probably socially retarded. Okay, it's super easy. It's super easy. Okay, who's disagreeing with this? There's just a whole bunch of fucking ass mad fucking guys who like get mad because women wear like sports tops at gyms and think they should be able to go up like them or something, and like that's like the polite etiquette. It's just fucking.
Bro, that's your boy Abba.
It's the most retarded fucking shit in the world. I don't know how you don't understand how fucking stupid it is to walk up to somebody and just start unloading like your unsolicited dog shit advice. Like, just shut the fuck up. Do your thing. Let people do their thing and fuck off. Is it extreme to want an only men gym? If you're somebody saying you want an only man gym, the problem with you is you probably fucking hate women. Because why the fuck would you care? If there's someone in the gym, they would be rude to talk to.
Yeah, like why are you segregating? I don't know. Even the all women's gym, I could see why they would want that. It's a decent idea in theory, but if you're getting ass mad about that, then like, bro, chill out. Yeah, we pretty much have the same take. If you talked about ABBA though, because ABBA was in the wrong here. That's about it. Okay. I'm gonna follow her. She's a pretty girl. Hope she learned her lesson. You know. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. And we'll cover something soon next time. Later.